Hello, this is Sujata Kancharla. Today I am going to discuss about time, speed and distance. This is very much useful topic for all competitive exams. Next comes to theory. Speed into time equals to distance. Distance by time equals to speed. Distance by speed equals to time. In the equations above, speed can be defined as the rate at which distance is covered during the motion. Time t is the time duration over which the movement or motion occurs. D is the displacement of body during the motion. Next comes to examples. Conversion from kilometer per hour to meter per second. Use a multiplying factor of 5 by 18. For example, 36 kilometer per hour equals to 36 into 5 by 18, that equals to 10 meter per second. Conversion from meter per second to kilometer per hour. For example, 20 meter per second equals to 20 into 18 by 5, that equals to 72 kilometer per hour. Next example, meter per hour. For example, a man travels from Hyderabad to Chennai a distance of 300 km in 10 hours. Then distance by time equals to speed. 300 by 10 equals to 30 km per hour. Next comes to another example. A car travels a distance of 300 km from Bangalore to Chennai at a speed of 50 km per hour. Then find the time. Distance by speed equals to time. 300 by 50 equals to 6 hours. Then direct proportionality between time and distance. For example, a bus moves for 2 hours at a speed of 30 km per hour and another bus moves for 4 hours at the same speed. Find the ratio of distances covered by two buses. Since speed is constant, time directly proportional to distance. TA by TB equals to DA by DB. That equals to 2 by 4. So the ratio of distances covered is 2 by 4. Direct proportionality between speed and distance. A bus travels at 40 km per hour for the first 3 hours of journey and then travels at 60 km per hour for the next 3 hours of journey. Find the ratio of distances traveled at two speeds. D1 by D2 equals to S1 by S2. That equals to 2 by 3. Next comes to another example. Two buses leave simultaneously from point A and point B, straight line towards each other. The distance between A and B is 200 km. They meet at a point 80 km from A. Find the ratio of their speeds. Since time is same for both the motions, then ratio of speed equals to ratio of distances. SA by SB equals to DA by DB. That equals to 2 by 3. Two buses move simultaneously from points A and B towards each other. The speeds of the two buses are 30 meter per second and 50 meter per second respectively. Find the meeting point if the distance between them is 800 km. For the bodies to meet, the time of travel is constant. Hence, speed ratio equal to distance ratio equal to 3 by 5. Hence, the meeting point will be 300 km from A and 500 km from B. Next comes to inverse proportionality between speed and time. Speed is inversely proportional to time. For example, a man travels at 10 km per hour and reaches the railway station 10 minutes after the train has gone. The next day, he travels at 20 km per hour and reaches the railway station 10 minutes before the train leaves. What is the distance to the railway station? If we assume d by 10 minus d by 20 equals to 20 by 60, then d equals to 20 by 3. Next comes another example. A train meets with an accident and moves at 4 by 5 of the original speed. Due to this, it is 30 minutes late. Find the original time for the journey beyond the point of accident. Since speed is 4 by 5, time becomes 5 by 4. Extra time 1 by 4 of normal time equals to 30 minutes. Then normal time equals to 120 minutes. Next comes to another example. Two bodies are moving in opposite direction at speeds s1 and s2 respectively. Then the relative speed is defined as s1 plus s2. Two bodies are moving in same direction. The relative speed defined as s1 minus s2. If s1 is greater than s2 and s2 minus s1, if s2 is greater than s1. Concept of acceleration. Final speed equal to initial speed plus acceleration into time. For example, water flows into a cylinder beaker at a constant rate. The base area of beaker is 30 centimeters square. The water level rises by 12 centimeters every second. How quickly will the water level rise in a beaker with base area of 40 centimeters square? The flow of water in the beaker is 36 into 12, that is 432 centimeters square. If the base area 40 centimeters square, then the ratio of water level rise will be 432 by 40, that is 10 centimeter per second. Next comes another example. A 3 kilowatt heater can boil a given amount of water in 20 minutes. How long will it take for a less powerful heater of 1.4 kilometers to boil the same amount of water? The heat required to boil the amount of water would be 3 into 20, 60 kilowatt minutes. At at the rate of 1.4 kilowatt, the heat will be generated 60 by 1.4. That equals to 42.85 minutes. A less powerful heater of 1.4 kilowatt to boil triple amount of water. The solution would be when the water tripled, the heat required also tripled. Hence heat required equals to 180 kilowatt minutes. At the rate of 1.4 kilowatt, the heat will be generated is 180 by 1.4. That equals to 128.57 minutes. Thank you. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, comment, and give suggestions. Thank you.